everybody! My name is Okomie, but you can call me Oko for short. I'm an English VTuber and a casual elven e-girl, and I react to stuff. Some of you might know me for my 7.5-hour Epic the Musical react. I like to sit down and process everything, go through scene by scene, beat by beat. I like to just devour and dissect, and honestly, I think you guys like it too, given the views that video has. I have since reacted to a few other individual animatics, such as Neil Illustrator's Just a Man and 600 Strike. And I've also reacted to the entire body of works by SlanderDuck. Well, that is until they dropped something new. So, today I will be reacting to SlanderDuck's full fan animation of Warrior of the Mind and I Can't Help But Wonder, or at least the clips. The reason I said full fan animation is because Slander doesn't do animatics. They do animations. And I do not believe, given the time stamp on this video, or the time duration on this video, that these are for the full songs. But you know what? I'm still excited to see them. So without further ado, I'm really excited to see kind of like what parts of Warrior of the Mind and I Can't Help But Wonder. Well, I mean, obviously, I think it's going to be the very specific Athena and Odysseus part from I Can't Help But Wonder. But I'm so hyped to see their interpretation of these scenes. Yeah, let's dive into this. Oh my god, Slander is so fucking talented. I saw like little like quick little like 2-second things on TikTok. And I quickly tried to scroll past them because I was like, what do you mean? And then a commenter actually mentioned that Slander has a new video out. And I was just like, well, fuck, I need to react to that. Okay, but here we are. Blind reaction. All I know is that it's Slander and the 2 songs mentioned. All right, let's get into this. Oh my god, look at that V-neck.
I know you're watching me. Show yourself.
God, Slander.
I can see you.
How can you see through my spell?
I was lying. And you felt
Is this
my
our
blood.
first time seeing how they interpret Athena? I can't remember. Look at that fuck boy. Hold on. What was that? That's such a young, cocky thing to do.
Well done.
Alright, I'll try not to keep pausing. That'll be for the second watch.
You first, and maybe I'll do the same.
Nice try, for 2 can play this game.
So fucking
Don't be
smooth.
modest. I know you're a goddess, so let's be honest. You are Athena.
Oh my god! What in the Dark Souls boss is that? Ooh! Slander! I love. Oh my god, look at the owls on the pauldrons. Slander, this might be my favorite Athena interpretation. Holy shit, look how buff she is. Oh, queen shit. I can't tell if this is just like a magical dark shroud covering, or if we're going for a more anamorphic owl. Either way, I fucking love it. This mask too. Oh my god. Okay. sorry. Forgive me on that sit down and digest. I'm probably gonna come back and do more on the second watch, but fuck, it's so good. No, don't pause. Don't pause. Don't fucking pause.
Show yourself.
Oh my god.
I know you're watching.
Oh, I
me.
love the
Show
shock
yourself.
of white.
You were never one for hellos.
Oh my god. Slander, you're so fucking talented.
I can't help but wonder what this world could be.
Okay, so I think it is more so an owl, because she's a little more...
With a bit more empathy.
Maybe not.
I can't help but feel
Oh, as long as a human lower half of the face.
What if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
Oh my god. And the little patch over the eye that would have been struck.
If that world exists, it's far away from here. It's one I'll have to.
Okay, so it is like a magic strap. She's still buff though.
You might
She's
live
still like
forever.
that thick
You
neck.
can make it be.
Queen.
But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
Oh my god, Odie looks so tired, dude.
Very well.
What was that?
Father, she's waiting for you.
Slander, you have to do legendary. Legendary or Little Wolf or something. Fuck, dude. I wanna see more from you. But now for the second watch breakdown. Interrupting my video to say that today's sponsor is me. It's me. For those who don't know, I'm an affiliate with Jinx Gaming, which is a brand focused on making sugar-free energy drink mixes. Got a late night gaming sesh? Need a little more pep in your day? Want to stop spending over $50 a week because you're so chronically fatigued and still need to be a functioning member of society that you're obligated to participate in? Well, look no further. Not only do they have 3 awesome flavors, my personal favorite is tangy strawberry, but they also support smaller creators. And because I'm an affiliate, you can use my code Okomie, that's Okomie, in order to get 10% off. I also just so happen to have my own Oshi cup. I mean, look at it! It's a cup with me on it! Look at that pour! I have requested to have the pink on my design to be transparent so you can see your drink through it, and I fucking love it so much. Look into ordering your own drink and maybe even an Oshi cup. Make sure to use my code, okay? Okay, back to the video. So first and foremost, we have the mural here. The mural depicting not only Athena, but you see like the boar here, bow and arrows. I'm pretty sure this is meant to represent Medusa because apparently Athena is the person who instructed Perseus to kill Medusa. That is the only thing I can assume, is that this is just another like point in Athena's stories, her ability to be a tactician, her wisdom in battle. I also am just clocking right now the fucking row of axes down here. Little nod to Penelope's challenge. I'm not entirely sure who this represents. I'm not entirely sure. If you know in the comments, please let me know. Very interesting. So either this is a temple. I think it might be a temple to Athena. Because, like, yes, we hear that little, like, zoop, 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 like, that whole, like, Athena's activation of quick thought. But this, I feel like, wouldn't have happened in, like, you know, Odysseus' mind. I don't think this scene happened in Odysseus' mind. You see nods or possibly, like, hints to foliage around here. And the way that mural is done, I want to say that this is a temple. Again, also with like the pillars and whatnot too. I love how she comes in like that. And still, you know, disguising herself. This is not Athena in her full glory as depicted by Slander. A little fuckboy. Also, I fucking love that step with the heels.
Well done, enlighten me, what's your name?
You first and me.
I love like the scrawls, the scribbles here. I wonder if it's like a language, if it's supposed to say something, or if it's just pretty design.
I'll do the same.
Nice try, but two can play this game.
Nah, don't be modest. I know you're a goddess, so let's be honest. You are Athena.
This is beautiful. One of my favorite Athena interpretations. So she is a buff broad queen. I fucking love that. I love all of the owl iconography. We saw the owl on her shield. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we saw the owl on her shield. The owl face guard. The owls on her fucking pauldrons. This outfit looks so good. This looks so fucking good. I love seeing what people do with their designs and interpretations of the gods. Here, this made me fucking well up when I first saw it, but I was just like, don't pause, because I keep saying don't pause during the first watch. Look at how disheveled this mural is. It had been, so he had been gone for 20 years. He was young when he killed the boar, so he was young when he met Athena. Due to some cut songs that I'm aware of, he was consulting with Athena before he and Penelope got together. So we can assume like that was originally like 30 odd years ago, right? Or maybe like 25. Here we are with this poorly maintained temple. So either this is a physical temple that was gone to, or if this is truly happening after the song Odysseus, then this is what Athena's mind palace has become. If this is what happened after Odysseus, where Odysseus had just slaughtered the suitors in his palace, and the way Jorge has said that the musical is supposed to be interpreted is that there's no spoken dialogue in the musical because we go from song to song to song to song to song. That means that immediately after Odysseus, when this song, or where the song is, he should still be in his palace in Ithaca. So either this temple is in the palace within Ithaca, which I don't think it is, because again, he says that he built his castle by hand, or he built his palace, and this was the palace represented in the flashback when he was still a young boy. That, to me, suggests that with Slander's interpretation, that this is Athena's mind palace. And look at how neglected it is. Look at how ruined and how dirty and how poorly kept it is. This could be a representation of how she has been blaming herself for everything that's happened to Odysseus because of their parting. This could be a clear representation of her mental state. And as somebody who's got depression and bad bouts of mental, when I first saw it and all of that ran in my mind, I welled up a little bit. So we have to assume that, again, based on Slander's interpretation, this animatic and the story that Slander's trying to tell is that this is Athena's mind palace. And this is just how it is. After she's been blaming herself for all those years. Sorry guys, I'm just ranting. I'm ranty. And oh my god, look at how crestfallen he looks. Look at how tired he looks. That was just a silhouette. But I felt that fatigue in my soul. That is so good. Look, and even like where the fucking leaves were, like this is just withered branches. These are just naked shrubs. There's no life in here anymore. Yeah, even on the pillars, there's nothing. And like the bags under his eyes. Oh my god. He looks... The only thing that would push this even further is if you made him more gaunt. Like if you made it very, like much more clear that he was gaunt, malnourished, sunken, sallow. Like yes, you can see like the veins in his neck a little bit more. You can see the trash bags under his eyes. But I think, like, honestly, like, I think it could have been pushed a little bit more. It's still fantastic. It's still amazing. I'm just saying, if it was pushed more, it would have been a little more heart-wrenching in my personal opinion. But I don't do animatics nor animations, so don't listen to me. Seeing her, like, you can see she's in a dress. You can see that she's not battle ready. She's not in her regalia. She's softer, which is such a nice way to go about this. And she's bringing her walls down. Not only, like, when she first met him, she was in her regalia, right? She was in her battle ready. She was in her armor. She had her shield. She had her spear. But now, like, she's bringing her walls down. She's coming down to his level. She's not as tall. She's not as harsh. She's not as closed off. She's trying to offer him this, like, olive branch, this I have seen things from your perspective, and I'm trying to close the distance that I've created between us.
I can't help but feel
And this also is represented with how, like, she's making herself more and more human, or representing more and more human.
what if there's a world where we don't have to live this way?
That's so fucking smooth. Slander.
We don't have to live this way.
Slander.
If that
That's silence. That silence that always clings for a little too long. That silence that makes you feel that pit in your gut after you bare your soul to somebody and you wait for their response. Bro! I know that's less about the animatic and more about Jorge, but like, listen.
if that world exists, it's far away from here. It's one I'll have to
Look at her. Look at her trying to bring more and more walls down. Oh my goodness. This Athena design is fantastic. And look, even like this side here, she doesn't have her like owl regalia. Like, she's still peeling back layers of that separation she has between the two of them, right?
Far beyond my years, you might live forever, so you can make it be. But I've got one endeavor. There's a girl I have to see.
I still like, even when she's got her human face, she has that like that very distinct nose. Like, I love when people make Athena look like an owl. I fucking love these interpretations, and I love how like even like the way her face is, she still looks like the barn owl.
Very well.
Oh my gods! Hold on, I gotta take another peep of that face.
Very well.
So the lines underneath the eyes here, like, you could just, draw a half-closed eye to represent a smile in the eye, right? But when you add things like extra lines here that often, in my personal opinion, denotes a little bit of pain, a little bit of strain, a little bit of forced, like, I'm putting on this face for this person, I'm belying my own feelings, I am putting on a mask of pleasantry. So, like, in my personal interpretation of this hurt. This hurt. She brought all these walls down. She tried to show Odysseus that she could understand him as a human. And he still was just like, I can't. I can't. I can't anymore. I just want to see my wife. And that was just it. That was his wishes. She spent the past 10 years not only having done that very harsh and sudden separation, but then also 7 years after that, realizing everything that had happened since they broke up, I guess, and then blaming herself for that, blaming herself for everything that had happened to Odysseus, and doing everything she could to correct this wrong. One thing I'm kind of sad about is that we don't have a fucked up eye. I really liked how there was that sort of like eye patch situation when she was first bringing her walls down. It has been said by Jorge that he wanted some sort of damage to one of Athena's eyes as recompense for her sitting up against Zeus in God Games. But again, everybody's got their own interpretations. Everybody's got their own shit. This is still beautiful. This design is still gorgeous. No complaints. No complaints. Chef's kiss. And I do love, oh my god, this, I guess, I'm not going to say that term because that was just going to be this gentle let go. If you guys can guess what term first came to mind, because I didn't want to say that. This is just them sort of getting that closure. This is them finally getting that closure and her finally stepping out of his life. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Slander, you're so fucking talented.
Father, she's waiting for you.
Now, I have no idea if Slander has seen my previous react to their work, and part of me kind of hopes that they did, and that they see this, because, oh my god, Slander. That is gorgeous. That is beautiful.
Father, she's waiting for you.
I want to see more from Slander. I want to see more from Slander. Holy shit, dude. That was amazing. Well, that was my reaction to Slander's most recent animation. As always, Slander, amazing work. Fucking fantastic. Beautiful interpretation. God, I'm just in awe. Again, that whole Mind Palace thing fucking caused me to get misty-eyed? How dare you? How dare you be an artist and cause me to feel emotions? How dare? Do it again. But yes, I hope you all had fun with my reaction. If you want me to react to any others, I want to say particularly Epic the Musical stuff, because I think that is where I get a lot of my, a lot of input, a lot of interpretation, and I just honestly fucking love breaking down Epic Musical animatics and animations. If you guys have any suggestions, recommendations for any artists that you like and have videos that you just think need to be seen by more people, fucking drop them below, because I had never known about Slander until people started mentioning them to me. Please give me more names. But until the next video, I hope you all stay awesome, stay safe, and well, bye-bye!